Hello! So this time we're going to show you how to groom the rabbit. So we've got Martha here again, and we've health checked her now, so we know there's no injuries, there's no mats or anything like that, so she's absolutely fine to be groomed. So we've got a wide range of tools here. You can use any of them really, as long as you're confident in using them and you don't hurt the rabbit. So we've got a Snicker Brush here. This one, if you press too hard, you are going to irritate their skin, so you need to be quite soft with that one and gentle. We've got a Bristle Brush here and then a pin brush as well. We've got a comb and we've got some nail clippers too. So what we're going to do is have a look, see which one you prefer, depending on how thick their fur is. If their fur is really thick, you're definitely going to need to go for a comb. Bristle brushes are good if you've got really short fur or if they're a young animal. If they're a baby animal, you should definitely be using a bristle brush and you should not be using anything else. So I'm going to go for the comb just because I prefer it. If you are using the comb though, you need to make sure that you don't push hard and you use it in the correct way. If you push too hard and don't use it properly, then you're going to hurt your animal and make them quite upset. When you're grooming your animal, you always start from the top. So you're going to start from this end and you work your way backwards. You don't want to start at the butt end because that's going to then pull any dirt from there up to the head, and that won't be very nice. So what you want to do is you push the fur apart like this and you just pull across. There shouldn't be any resistance, so it should go nice and smooth, and you can see that's going through nice and smoothly. So you're going in at an angle, as you can see I'm doing here. Don't ever do this, okay, and push down. You should never be brushing like this. You should always be going along like that. Once you've done it, what you want to then do after a few goes is pick out any hair out of the brush and just put it to one side, which you can collect later. So you keep going down just like that. So you'll go down all the way. This brush is particularly good, and they get a lot of hair around their back end here, where they're molting quite a bit, so you can see this hair. And this brush is really, really good for this hair down the back there. So you can see all the hair coming out from that one there. Just another note as well whilst I'm doing this, if you have got your pet on a table, make sure you've always got someone else with you as well. It's always good to have someone else holding them if you can. And also make sure that they don't jump off the table and they're not going to injure themselves whilst they're there. So make sure they're always kept safe. So I'm just going to show you how to use the other brushes if you were going to use them. So the Snicker Brush here is quite nice. It does get a lot of fur off, and you can see it does what the name kind of says. It really sleeks out the fur. Okay, missus. Just like that, and then you want to make sure you're pulling out the fur regularly, and when you're doing that you can look for parasites as well. Now this brush here, the pin brush, kind of does the same sort of thing. The Bristle Brush is really good to use at the end, so once you've done grooming them and you've used all the other tools, this is a really nice one to just go over the top. And what that does is that takes off any loose fur that's sitting on the top of their bodies, and you can just bring it down just like that. There you go. We're not going to show you nail clipping today, just because we need 2 people to do that, and unfortunately we haven't got someone else that we can help to video it. So we're going to clip her nails for her, and then we can most probably show you that another day. But thank you for watching.